never po ako nagpalusot ng kahit anong bill sa kahit anong oras. I know my responsibilities here. I know the rules. Lahat naman tayo hindi perfect. Siguro ilan lang sa kwarto na to and mostly they're from the staff ang memorize ang rules. No? Kaya nga makikita ng mga taong nanonood ngayon, lumalapit pa kami dyan sa harap or dito sa gilid sa staff kapag magtatanong sa rules because may precedents yan, rich na yung history. Now, we did not violate the rules because the joint resolution, the concurrent resolution was filed yesterday. And unlike before that it was treated like with force of law, dinadaan po natin yan in a process that's like that. But after the Supreme Court decision na sinasabi it's like a resolution, it's the sentiment, yung kalooban ng House at Senate, we treat it like any other resolution. The person objecting now was our former Senate President. He knows naman that you do not go to all 24 senators. You go to the minority because you're part of the majority. And I did go to the majority last night pa. Last night, the Senate President advised me to talk to Senator Nancy, and due to some recent misunderstandings, he offered na kung gusto mo, ako nakakausap. And I waited all day long until nga mag-respond yung Chief of Staff niya. So it's not just an emotional issue. It's not a local issue. It's an issue of constitutional importance, the ability for people to vote. The good senator, Senator Zubiri said kung i-explain lang sa kanya, kaya nga ako lumapit sa kanya sa harap eh. Sabi ko, gusto mo explain. Sabi niya, bukas na. Sabi ko, I don't wanna take the risk. Nakita niyo naman yung mga ulan ngayon, kung bumagyo bukas at mag-adjourn tayo. So, walang taga-embo na pwedeng tumakbong congressman, walang pwedeng bumoto. This is a 5-page resolution. Very easy reading. I'm ready now to answer any of his questions or questions ni Senator Binay. If he apologizes for raising his voice, me too. I mean, I know it's still emotional for him. That's why ilang beses na nagsisigawan dito, never ko siya in-approach, never ko siya kinontra. Nakaupo lang ako dyan sa harap or dito or dun sa tabi ni Senator Tulfo. Tumatabi-tabi lang po ako. But that's why I humbly came to him kanina while he was on the phone with Senator Binay and said, can I explain this to you? Pwede ko ba i-explain sa'yo? Kung may question. So let's not come here and say na, hindi, bukas na to, ipaliwanag lang. I'm ready to explain it to him now. It's a very simple resolution. It's very simple. They are allowed to vote for mayor, vice mayor, councilors. Each and every one of them. But the COMELEC said they are now Taguig and they're not under Makati under the Supreme Court decision. At sabi ng COMELEC, you cannot vote for congressman. So Congress is left with two things. Doing nothing or telling the COMELEC, if you ask us, you should let them vote and these are the districts. What's my basis for this is the districts? Both the official statistics and the hearings of the Sangguniang Panglungsod of the city of Taguig. It's that simple. This isn't a complicated bill. We all know naman pag nag-file tayong bill, your office takes judicial notice once it's read in first reading. So kahit ito'y concurrent resolution, may first reading to. Hindi kailangan lapitan yung 24, but if that is the pleasure of Senator Zubiri, I humbly did that kanina. So but let's not make it appear that this is a simple, this is a complicated bill, this has implications, this is ganito, and let's just wait till tomorrow. That's not true. Diba? The resolution is there. Diba? Nakiusap na lang, at sabi nga ni Minority Leader, please make it brief for a simple reason. I think the Minority Leader and Senator Risa are up, 5, 6 a.m. sa dami ng papeles. They usually go home from session 8, 9 p.m. They have early hearings, but they're here. Diba? So sa akin, Mr. President, if the former Senate President heard me, I'm making appeal. Not for myself. You know, wala akong vested interest dito in the sense that my wife as mayor, sinabi na ng COMELEC, pwede siyang tumakbo. And pwede siyang iboto sa EMBO. So with or without this resolution, wala tong epekto sa aking wife, sa vice mayor, sa konsehal. Ang epekto nito, wala rin sa kandidato naming congressman. Because with or without this resolution, yung kakampi naming congressman ay tatakbo sa District 1 at District 2. yung kapartido. Wala rin itong epekto sa katunggali naming congressman. Because with or without this resolution, tatakbo sila. Sino maapektuhan dito? Yung more than 200,000 na qualified sa EMBO na gustong tumakbong congressman at yung gustong bumoto ng congressman. And after June 30, saan sila lalapit for representation sa kanilang district? Right now, nahihilo na sila. If they go to the congressman of the 2nd District of Makati, possibly, I don't know his response, possibly, hindi na naman kayo sa Makati. If you go to the 1st or 2nd District of Taguig at hindi magkasundo yung congressman, mag-aagawan sila kasi pareho nilang hindi distrito. So this is a mere resolution saying the sentiment of Congress. If anyone here wants to say na, I disagree, okay lang. If anyone here wants to say na, hindi, dapat yung barangay na ganyan or wants to ask me a question, I'm ready as much as makakaya ko. Pero ang masasagot ko lang sa inyo, Mr. President, and this is for my, tinuturing ko rin kaibigan, kahit may heated, siguro naman, 1998 ko pa kasama si Senate President Zubiri. So siguro we're entitled one heated argument, which is tonight. No? Kasi 1998 ko pa naman siya. Madalas, magkaiba kami ng stand, pero hindi naman kami nagkakainitan. So if you're apologizing for raising, I also apologize for raising my voice, my friend. But, you know, if this was Bukidnon, at hindi sila makakaboto, hindi sa i-give ko lang sa iyo eh. I'll stand there, I'll listen to you, I'll even help you kung hindi mo kasundo si Nancy. But yung nangyari tonight, I mean, ikaw na magsabi, di ba? I mean, you could have said 1 minute suspension, usap tayo. But yun nga, I mean, wala naman akong choice eh. If you guys want to wait for tomorrow, but if something happens tomorrow, di ba, what do I tell the people of Embo? Sorry, hindi kayo pwedeng tumakbong congressman kasi walang ginawa ang Senate. Di ba? Ang House are ongoing pa. Nandun si Mayor Cayetano together with the other officials of Taguig. Precisely nga, we don't want to wait till the last minute. I mean, I wouldn't risk anything that important to you, brother, to the last minute. So, kung merong kang pagtingin sa matagal natin pagsasama, let's debate on other critical areas that we really disagree. Eto naman, kahit tignan mo ng mabuti, there's nothing hidden there. There's no hidden agenda. Una-una kung hidden agenda, tinago namin yan. Please take a look at the resolution. There's nothing there which isn't quite clear, factual, you can get from any website, di ba? But, you know, let me just extend ng konti. We treat it as a bill. You call all the barangays. You call the COMELEC. They'll tell us everything we want to know na. We prefer a 3rd district. Gusto namin sa Taguig 3rd district. Bakit hindi? Madadagdagan kami ng congressman. Ang problema nga, may moratorium at hindi na aabot ng October 1 to 8. Di ba? Oh. So, what's the other option? The other option for us now is wag silang pabotohin. That will be the first time in Philippine history na meron taong bawal bumoto sa kanyang congressman. Meron nga tayong bill na yung overseas voting, payagan na rin sila sa local eh. Kasi sa ngayon, di ba, President, Vice President at Senators yung absentee voting. May bill nga tayo na pabotohin sila. Eto na sa Pilipinas eh. Hindi makakaboto. It's not your fault, it's not my fault, it's not the Binay's, it's no one's fault because yung timing and circumstance ng Supreme Court decision and yung pleasure ng House na wag magdagdag ng miyembro. Some of them feel we're an exceptional case at dapat payagan. Hindi namin brinaso yon. And even if hindi, kung kusa sa loob nila magpasa ng 3rd district, hindi na kaya in 1 week. What will we do? Pipilitin natin by December or January na magpasa ng 3rd district. In the meantime, all the candidates in that area will know what to do. There will be no discussion on the issues, whether local or national. Diba? So, yun naman sa akin, no? Na I leave it to the pleasure of the former Senate President and gentleman from bukid nun, no? If you ask me, ako yung nakikiusap, ipasa na natin. Since walang masasaktan dito. Kung may makita kayong masama tomorrow, you can move to recall it. And the other members will be here. Oh. Kung may mangyari tomorrow for one reason or the other at hindi ito mapasa, how do we answer our constituents? Constituents, binoto rin naman tayo nung kanya-kanya nating lugar eh. Di ba? So maybe that would be acceptable to him, that we pass it. If they see something wrong, tell me. Ako mismo mag-move to reconsider, then we will discuss it. Nandito naman siya. Any member who's here and voted for it can move for the reconsideration.
May I ask for a minute suspension, Mr. President?
Session is suspended. Resume.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Mr.
Senator Zubiri is recognized.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. President. After deliberating with the good sponsor, no, I just wanted to find out, because initially I thought it was a creation of a new district, like an EMBO district, which is clearly we can't do. It has to be a creation by law. So these are the things that I wanted to learn more about before the actual filing. So at least now I was able to consult with the good gentleman from Taguig, and it's a clarification that we're not creating a new district. It's just trying to asking the COMELEC to try to absorb the other, these 10 areas in the other 2 districts. Is that correct, Your Honor? So,
Is that correct, Senator Cayetano?
Yes, it's correct, Mr. President and former Senate President, na, as I said, no, we're trying to make the best of a very bad situation. In one sense, they're not part of the 2nd District of Makati, but they're also not part of any other district, and there's no time, and we're not sure if a 3rd district. So what we're saying lang is ipasok sila proportionally and contiguously to the existing District 1 and 2 of Taguig. And since the House have a present representative of District 1 and 2, then if they pass it, then now you will have the City Council, the House, and the Senate just giving the COMELEC a sense na dapat pabotohin sila.
with that explanation, Your Honor, Mr. President, and knowing fully well that this is a resolution, it's like a sense, ika nga, ng Senado, a sense of Congress, because it's a concurrent resolution. Then I actually did not interpose any objections, Mr. President. I just wanted to, for the good gentleman to clarify with me what this concurrent resolution is all about. That's all, Mr. President.
Sir
And
President,
I interpose no objection.
Sir President, just for the record, sa elevator lang nagyayabang ako sa staff ko. Sabi ko, sa lahat ng Cayetano, ako pinakamalamig ulo. Kasi mainit na ulo ng ate ko kanina. And yung dalawa kong kapatid, madali ding uminit ulo. And then uminit ulo ko ngayon. So I apologize to everyone, including Senate President Zubiri. Technically, may excuse ako kasi I'm on steroids dahil hinihika ako ngayon. But it's still no excuse. So pasensya na kayo.
Me also, I apologize for my behavior, Mr. President. I mean, we've known each other since 1998.
We have
together
known
with
each
the
other
good Senate
since
President.
1998.
Yeah, so...
And while we're in the spirit of asking for apologies, Chair would also like to apologize for the lateness of the hour.
Yeah.
So with no objections
Yes.
from Senator Zubiri, may I now recognize the Majority Leader. Majority Leader.
Yes, Mr. President, no member wishes to propose amendments to the measure. I move to adopt Senate Concurrent Resolution number 23.
Any objection? There being none, proposed concurrent Senate Resolution number 23 is hereby adopted.